Welcome everyone. MB welcome over here. Oh, I'm very excited today. Gonna grab my popcorn and enjoy the show today. There's a lot going to happen today, and I just tweeted I was going to do my next three altcoin updates. Well, the vid is going to get too long, so I decided to do two vids. I'm gonna do one vid about the markets today because that's maybe a bit more important. And maybe later on today or maybe tomorrow I will do my altcoin Degen vid about my altcoins that I'm gonna trade. Oh, I love this song. Let me put it up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, guys, let's jump right back in. Okay, today we're gonna let me jump because I like to go to my Twitter. You know why, guys? Because I don't have a team. I don't have a marketing team or whatever out there to make these vids. I just put on the record and I'm streaming and I just do what I do. But this helps me my Twitter helps me to know what I'm going to talk about in my vid and what is important for you to know. My Twitter helps me with that because everything important, what's important for us as retailers, the retail army, I tweet this. So in my tweet, 90% of my tweets is important stuff for you as a retailer to know if you're in the markets or in crypto and whatever. So that's why I use my Twitter. And let me see. Yes, let me first start. Let us know. Let's first start off with the US 500. US 500, very simple. Okay, guys, US 500 is just as simple as that it gets. Let me just say this, guys. Let me go to the weekly. We had this trend line we were holding up over here. We had also had a rising wedge over here, but I cleaned my my chart. Guys, everyone who follows me and knows what I stand for and what I chart, he just knows that this was going to happen. And this was, I don't know how to explain this, guys, but I just know that this was going to happen. And you can tell me, MB, you're telling us this when it already happened? No. Just check all my vids, check all my tweets. I know this is going to happen. Over here, when we were over here at the 4200, almost here, we had some space to go up to the 43 even, but the team, they were shorting like crazy the US 500 because it's almost a 100% trade, almost 100% trade, in my opinion, almost a 100%. So these guys make really, especially when we broke this trend line and we broke here the indicator also, and then well, this was just guys, this is a lot of money. This is not Aptos or some other shitcoin that you're watching on CT and all those FOMO influencers sharing you all those coins and this and that. This is where the big money is. This is where big money comes in. This is where the real big money gets earned over here, guys. This is not altcoins or shitcoins or crypto, because we might think of ourselves in CT, yeah, we're the best, and we are degens, and we are this. Guys, we are nothing. We are the crumbles of the bread. When someone is eating a bread, the crumbles that fall on the ground, that's us, the crypto investors and traders. This is where the big money is. Anyway, what did I want to share today? Yes, what did I want to share? Yeah, let's go to the lower time to see what is going to happen. So we have this PCE coming out today. We know that the Fed is, that's the data that the Fed is really using to put their policy on. So if these numbers will be not good today, which is also JP Morgan, I think, was predicted it to be bad. If it is bad, you can expect the Fed to be very, very hawkish. And guys, I've tweeted this yesterday, and I don't want to say too much about it because they might block me or shadow ban me. Or, guys, also something else on Twitter. When you guys comment, you know, I like to always keep in touch with my followers and try to help and answer as much as I can. But the past week, every time when I try to reply to someone, my Twitter doesn't work. It doesn't send those answers, and it's like I'm behind the time. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying that I'm being attacked, no, but there is something not going good with my Twitter. But let's jump back in. Okay, we have this one. Let's go see what is going to happen. Okay, we got the daily. Okay, guys, very simple. We broke over here. We broke the indicator, and as you can see, breaking the indicator, we had the 200 EMA was also struggle, so we got rejected. We came back. We retested the indicator. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, guys. We retested the indicator that was also together with the trend line, and then we went boom, 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 boom. And this was the Beverly Hills hillbillies. Well, like I was tweeting about them, they were doing this, pumping this as if we were in some bull market. I don't know what they were thinking. Over here they got halted. We came back. We tested this indicator also into perfection. We got this rise again, so there are a lot of gains to be made over here. And then, okay, well, that was the end of it, and we broke it down and now. And so for now, that's also what I tweeted. If we will retest this one or retest this one, be very careful, because it like now, yesterday it made a bounce up. It can even make a bounce up here, but it's just a bearish retest, and then it can send us to do something like this, and then it can send us down, like I've been saying for weeks now. But so that's what's something why we should be very cautious today about trading and investing. You guys know me. When there are events, when the Fed is involved, when PCE numbers, CPI numbers, I don't care what it is. When these events happen, and especially on days like this, I am out of the markets. What I do is, like a hawk, I go fly above and see the battlefield, and I will choose my target and I will choose my moment, and that's when I jump in. That's what I do. Days like this is not for me to go gamble on the charts. Days like this is for me to educate and to look for the best opportunities for myself to make gains. Because this day was coming. I don't short, but if, like the team shorts, the short was over here. So even if this thing comes down today, this is not a trade for me. And why is it not a trade, and also not for the team? Because this would be a gamble. Because it look, on the macro, I'm bearish. On the macro, you can trade the shit out of this. If you let's suppose the team, there are some members that believe in me and believe that we are very bearish on the macro. So what do? They open up short positions, but very low leverage. So they have a stop loss like on, I don't know, 5,000 points or something. So what they do, every time when the S&P or the US 500 goes up, they buy in, they buy in, they buy in, they buy, and they don't care if there are any losses. I hate it when this happens. They don't care when this thing goes up. They just buy more. They buy more. They have enough money. They don't over leverage. They don't use all their funds. These guys are traders. They want to make money. They want to make consistent money. They want to build wealth. You can build wealth up. You can also build wealth down. So if your macro, why is the macro so important? When your macro mindset, you see the macro and you see, okay, well, this is not good and we're going to that direction. Now you can say, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start shorting. If it goes to here, I'm gonna open another short. Open here, I'm gonna open another short, and they're building their shorts up, because there will be a moment and then this thing come back. And over here, you can decrease. They decrease their risks, so they start taking profits. They only close in green. There is no red. no red. Everything is profit. Everything is in green. And they start decreasing their positions in profits and taking taking money. And the lower this thing goes, the more money they make. So, but guys, this is leverage trading, and as much as I hate it, I just don't do that. And I don't want to educate, but sometimes I give you some tips. So just to know. So the short was over here. So for now, it's going to look like what is going to happen. Are we going to get the retest and then come down? We don't know, because the Fed is involved. It's gamble. You want to gamble? Be my guest, go gamble. But for me, the trade was over here when I was sharing it. When I was sharing that this was madness, and I was sharing the P&Ls, and I was sharing, guys, this is not good. This is not looking good. And that's when you come down. So, well, you see it, the alarms are going off. So for now, let me open this one. I have some other chart. Okay, traders, yeah. Well, you see, when you see me tweet, because I tweeted this, traders, you know I'm talking to the team. Traders, look, this, what does this mean? What does this mean? Let me go to the, why did I tweet, on what time frame? I think I tweeted this on the 4-hour time frame. Look, I tweeted this, traders, if this thing come here, this is going to get rejected. This is the message I'm sending. When you see something like this, traders, means watch out, resistance over here. And as you can see, look about this indicator, guys. There are some haters out there. I really don't understand these guys. Okay, I'm not going to say something about them. There is a guy on Discord. He asked me if he could help me. He wanted to help me with writing because I'm developing this indicator, making a better version of it. And he asked me to help him. But the thing is, a lot of people watching my YouTube vid, they can't find this indicator. Guys, just to be clear, Tradingview is blocking this indicator. Tradingview is blocking this indicator. They don't allow me to publish my indicator. And why? They say that my indicator is not following their house rules. Those house rules are like 1,000 rules, and I've read them all, and I can't find anything. And they're blocking it, so that they are the reason you guys can find this indicator, not me. And if you want to have this indicator, go to the Discord. There's an open Discord. There's a section of M will killer indicator. Go there, and over there you can copy the code, and that code you will go over here to Pine Editor. It's left down, Pine Editor, and then you paste it over there, and then you add it to your chart, and then you will get the indicator. So that's how to do it. So again, trade this. Look how beautiful. Rejected. Rejection. So it's looking very bearish now, and it depends on what is going to happen on the market. Let me go to the DXY. Look at the same over here, guys. The indicator. Listen, I'm not going to talk a lot more about this indicator because I think I've really said enough about this indicator, and I don't want to be like someone that is always indicator. This indicator, I made this one, I developed this one, I worked hard to get it, and I'm giving it free to all the people in the world, all the retailers that want to get help in trading this indicator. But I'm not going to every time talk about this indicator. So what do we see on the 4-hour? Hodl. It's like it's carrying it up. Look at it. And we got on the 12-hour. You see, here is Mr. 200 EMA. So it needs to break this one. And if this thing gets broken up, I think that we've got something like if suppose that the S&P really drops down, I think that we'll get a spike up, and then it will come down and chop around a bit. I'm not expecting too much from the DXY. Only a big crash, but I really don't expect too much of that. Let me just say this: everything in this range, I will be offloading USD. It's just as simple as that. Everything, especially if we would reach over here somewhere. As we go to the daily, where you see it's testing it. We tested it yesterday. I think we will break it because there's a lot of pressure going on over here. I think we will break it, and if we will break it, this is the next level to watch, 105. But for the people that follow me on and watch my YouTube vids and tweets, you guys, I've told you over here that I was accumulating and buying dollar. Because why? Because I was expecting a bounce to 105. You can watch it on my vids. I've shared it on maybe 2, 3, 4 times. Over here, I told you guys, everyone is bearish. You're thinking that's going to zero. No. This is when you think, when people think it's going to zero is when I start buying. Very simple. Start buying the dollar. I was buying over here, and well, you see, and I told you it's going to bounce up to the 104, 105 regions. Well, here we are. So it's always you have to plan. You have to make a prediction, and these are all probabilities. It's nothing's for sure, just like the US 500. But when you're skilled and you know what you're doing, 9 of the 10 times you'll hit it. Okay, let's go to the tweets, because otherwise this video is going on already 60 minutes. Oh my god. Let me see. Gonna do a video. Okay, yeah. I'm on style. Okay, let me explain this one. I've competed with the best in the industry in trading, and this was in my leverage time, to be honest. Will killer style versus good solid famous trade as well. My style is the protect defense trading, meaning that I will take profits earlier than these guys, and I will also buy lower than these guys, because I have more patience. I'm more defensive. And what I've seen is, if you would compare my style to the style of the most famous traders in CT, what they do is they share the FOMO, they share the trade. Let's go for it, let's go. And then you get all those likes and those retweets. Yes, let's go. And everyone gets excited, and the candle goes up. I'm also in that candle in my style. So, but I'm not so excited as they are. I'm in that candle and I'm making profits, but I jump out. And maybe I don't have the best exit, but I jump out. But if you would compare, if you would make a list who makes the biggest gains, these guys that go into the FOMO and they like to reach targets, and they are very greedy to go even up, or they are scared to take profits because they're afraid that a price goes up with another 20, 30, 50%. These are the same guys that lose money, because those gains they make, they lose them also, because they would be in like 50, 60, 70% gains, and then they eventually take 30% or 25%. And why? Because they're filled by greed. Or maybe sometimes they even hold on, the 70% becomes a loss. Well, that will never happen on my stuff. This one is, guys, this one is very important, this tweet I tweeted. And to be honest, I really, if I will, let me say, I got an invitation from another influencer, not as big as Rand Crypto Banter. There's another invitation, and this is also a guy that, well, let's just say we don't agree on a lot of points. He's a bit of a FOMO, also optimist. Most influencers are optimists, by the way, guys. But if you would use your mind, you would understand why. But that's another thing. People are talking about altcoins. Okay, let me talk about altcoins. We've got altcoins. I don't care what altcoin. Any altcoin out there. I really don't care how great the project is, what it is, if it's GRT or it is Matic or it is VeChain or it is, listen, just to be clear, VeChain, I'm a VeChain army. I love VeChain. And why do I love VeChain? Because VeChain has, in my opinion, one of the most use cases in the world on blockchain and on crypto technology. If I would open the chart, you would cry. But let's just keep it to here. What is the most financial promising company in the world with the biggest potential technology? Well, in my opinion, that's Tesla. There's no one who has got more new technology, and they're also into AI and electric. And in my opinion, listen, I'm no fundamental expert, but from what I know, there is no company in the world having so much potentials and are developing the technology like Tesla. If the best fundamental company in the world can drop 75% drop, does that mean that Tesla is not the best technical company in the world? Does it mean that Tesla does not have good cars? Does it mean that Tesla does not have the best inventive technology in the world? No, that doesn't. No, no, the company is the same, but 75% decrease. And this is something that I want retailers to understand, because if you believe in a project, if it's Matic or it is VChain or it is Zilliqa or it is TRB or it is whatever, there is a difference between believing in a project and the price action on it. These are two different things. And you, as a believer, you are in this industry to make money. You're not an investor to make sure that Matic or whatever, or VChain, that they own your money and that your shares are there for like 100 years or 200 years, or just leave it. Maybe they'll be worth a lot of money in the future. Nobody knows. I'm not telling you that. But what you need to understand is there is a difference between believing in something and investing and trading something. Because when you're investing and trading, the only thing you have to care about is your money. How do I, because as in crypto, you got a lot of people, they believe in projects, but they don't believe in their own money. Why did you enter this market? Just tell me this. Why did you enter this market? You entered this market to make money. But in the process of going into this market, you have been forgetting about that mindset of making money, and you became a believer. If it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or Matic, I don't know why. I don't know what. And I understand where this come from, because most of these people, they watch shows like from Optimist, like Banter, like BitBoy, like I don't know, a lot of them over there. And what you see over there, these are real crypto believers. They are crypto believers, and they will always show you the bright side. And watching these guys is will get your mindset in from wait a minute, I came into this market to make money, and now I became a believer in whatever project out there. And why is that? Because you're watching all these shows like yesterday. Yesterday, you've got that guy of Crypto Banter, Miles. Very good guy. Strong, solid fundamentals. But he made a list with for people to follow with fundamentals, and you know, I don't like this. I don't like this list, and they don't. The only ones that promote or shill me are my retail army, are the retailers himself. Influencers never promote or shill me, and there's a reason for that. And why? What is the reason for that? I don't do shillings. I don't partner up with exchanges. I don't agree with someone because we can gain followers from that, because I've got a lot of collaborations from influencers. They told me, let's work together. I will not work together if I see something you're doing what can hurt the retailers, what can damage retailers. I just don't do it. I don't care about my followers. Leave it. It's 5K, leave it at 5K. Yeah, but it can become 20K, 30K. No, leave it at 5K. Just leave it. I want to make a big community with people that are honest and can watch themselves in the mirror every morning when they wake up, and not being some scammy whatever. So he made a list over there, and well, I tweeted to him, listen, you're a good fundamental guy. keep it to the fundamentals. Don't tell people when to buy or sell, because that's not your thing. You're good in fundamentals. Explain people what a project is doing and why it's doing and how it can grow and etc. All the fundamental things. Explain that to people so they can understand. But don't tell them when to buy or sell. Just don't, because there are other people that are experienced and knowledge about that. You don't have that knowledge. You can pretend like you have that knowledge, but you don't have it. So don't tell people when to buy or sell, because let me see, the moment someone who has got very fundamental strong skills, I like to watch someone like that, because that's where I'm learning, because that's not my thing. But when I'm watching these guys, and then it comes, yeah, it's a very good time to buy now. How do you know? I think it's going up. I think that this one will make a 10x. How do you know? So this is the problem with these guys. They're very good in explaining fundamentals, and then they jump into buying and selling. Just guys, retail fam, don't listen to these guys. Don't listen to these guys. If you watch them for the fundamentals. Filter. Don't let them get into your mind. But let me go back to the story. What I was trying to explain. But this is very important, guys. So you came into crypto to make money, and your mindset was, how am I going to make money? From your mindset from making money, you went into, I'm a believer. I think that this project will do 100x. I think this project is going to be 1000x. Maybe it will. There's a 0.015% that it will. There is a chance that it will. It could be. But are you going to risk your money for a 0.01% or even a 1%? I don't care. You have to focus on making money. And when you want to make money, you don't must care about those projects. You must not, the only believing that you do is believe in making money and how to make money. Focus on that. Don't focus on a project. There was a guy yesterday on Twitter. He responded to me. He told me I think that XRP will be bigger than Apple. This is a believer. This is a blind believer, because I'm not even going to answer to this. If this guy thinks that XRP is going to be bigger than Apple, then the only thing I can wish this guy is a lot of luck, and I hope that he will not get wrecked in the process. Because sure, XRP, if they win the lawsuit, I'm also I love XRP, by the way, and it has got a lot more potential to grow. I agree with this one. If they win the lawsuit, and suppose you buy at some point, you buy like 10k, there is a bigger chance that you can make 100k with XRP than with Apple. That's for sure. But know the difference between a potential growth, because the market cap of XRP is like nothing compared to Apple, and by saying XRP is going to be bigger than Apple. Okay, let's go on, guys. The most what is this? Yeah, this was yesterday, guys. I was opening some big brokers. These are all like exchanges for stocks, and the sentiment about stocks was 90 to 98% bullish. Okay, let's see. They were bullish yesterday, guys. Let's see. Oh, this is not looking so bullish. This is also not looking so bullish. Anyway, we dropped down and we came back. So the bullishness, if it came at the end of the markets. Let me tell yeah, guys, I'm not going to talk a lot about this, but something that surprises me on CT, I really am surprised. I mean, I'm surprised. Everywhere in the world, everyone is talking about inflation. They are talking about PCE. They are talking about CPIs. They are talking about a lot of things, and the Fed, and this and that, and etc. etc. Guys, you really don't know what's going on in the world. There's a currency war. There's a currency war, and Even the Americans are not understanding this. There is a currency war going on, guys. The USD is getting attacked from all the world at this moment. And Americans are degening into the Wall Street, and they're buying stock like crazy. Guys, there is something more important than those stocks. So what is that? That's your own currency. When this currency get demolished, then you got a problem over there. Yeah, you can have those stocks. What are you going to do? To sell them in euros or in Chinese yuans? You have to. The first thing, you have to protect this one, and that's what the Fed is doing. The Fed is protecting the USD at this moment. Do you think that the Fed doesn't want that the economy of America goes growing like crazy? There will be the biggest power in the world with the best economy. The Fed also wants that. But they have a problem. They have to defend this thing. That's their policy at this moment. Not only this moment, they have been having this policy from past year, for a year now. So they're defending, and they're still defending, because the attacks are just increasing, and you really need to wake up and see this. Because if you think that the Fed is going to, that's why I keep telling you, don't fight the Fed. Don't fight the Fed. You can't fight the Fed. He owns the game. He can make or break you. Why would you fight him? I don't know. Everyone must know for himself, but I will not. But guys, the Fed is protecting the US dollar. They will do anything they can to protect the US dollar. And that's why you see what you see. And over here we've got this guy, Yazari, he shared this also based on, if you want to see how the DXY is going to do, you have to check the euro. He's showing it. This is it. Because this is the DXY, guys. Japanese yen, we've got the euro, British pound, we've got the Canadian dollar, the Swedish kroner, the Swiss franc a little bit, and this is the baskets of the DXY, and this is what you see over here. So that's why the euro is very, very important. Making money investing is not only listen, this tweet is maybe the most important tweet I've tweeted ever, and I think that I will make a dedicated video about this. And because guys, making wealth, this is how we do it. Because a lot of people think, oh, let me follow a lot of fundamentals, let me follow a lot of charts, and knowing your charts, knowing how to chart, and then you think, oh, okay, well, great, I can make money now. No. That's only 50%. The other 50% know how to control your greed and emotions, meaning just like what I explained on my M-Will Killer style. You have to know when to enter, you have to know when to take profits, you have to know when to not trade, you have to know when to sit on your hands, you have to know when to go in, you have to know when to go in big. This is the mindset what will make you money. Okay, this was about that. Well, rejection here, or what I'm talking about, Bitcoin on the 4 hour, and I'm honest to my, yeah, this is my buddy, my only buddy on CT. If you don't follow him, I would suggest to go follow him, because this is like we say in Dutch, we say encyclopedie. I don't know how to say this in English, encyclopedie. This guy, guys, you really have to follow this guy. Listen. Pivot points, watch and stay away is the play. Yes, well, I tell you, everything this guy says, just, he's not only saying something to, this guy doesn't care about followers. He doesn't care about likes, about retweets. He doesn't care about nothing. This guy is on Twitter. He's a will warrior, and just learn from this guy. That's the only thing I can say. Then I answered him, I'm honest to my community, bro. What I don't know on the micro, I just don't know. And that's it. On this moment, the DXY was at resistance, and Bitcoin was at resistance, and the US 500 was also, I can't remember where it was. Sometimes on the micro, I just don't know. A lot of times I do know, but there are sometimes I just don't know. On the micro, we're talking on the lower time frames. And what do I do when I don't know? I just don't know. I stay out. And I sit until I see my next trade. And if I don't see a trade, I stay out. I'm not going to gamble. I just don't know it. And when I don't know it, I just tell you, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend myself to be in, wait a minute, I've got like 5K followers, and I'm gonna tell them I'm bullish and price is going up or the price is going down. Yes, come on. And if your followers get wrecked, well, That happens. That happens. And then I will make a sheet and I will share it. And I'm still bearish until 12K. And I will not tweet anymore for like 2 or 3 weeks or a month. And in the meanwhile, all my followers get totally wrecked. And every time I gain like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 new followers, and people are all going there. And all the influencers are talking about him. This guy is a master. This guy, I'm talking now about Capo. This guy is a master. I love him and I hope that he will get 10 million followers. I really mean this. This guy is a master. He's not a master in TA. He's not a master in fundamentals. He doesn't know shit about price action. Nothing. This guy is the biggest, baddest TA guy that I've seen on CT. But he's a master in his marketing. And a lot of influencers that are on Twitter and are on YouTube, the only thing they care about is gaining followers, gaining likes, gaining retweets. This is what they want. They don't give a damn about whatever out there. They want you to follow and like and subscribe. This is what they want. Why? Because that's how they make money. And you can tell me, oh, a lot of fairy tales out there, no, and this and that. Save me that shit. It's just how it is. That's what they like. And this guy, Capo, he is by far the best of all of them. This guy makes predictions that are based on air, like I've shared a lot of time. This guy is really, this guy knows nothing. And most of his predictions are all just shit. You remember when he was sharing a hammer, it's hammer time, and the price went up by 5%. When he was like, okay, we're going up now, and then the price came down again. These guys made so much, he wrecked so much followers of him, it's really incredible. But people love him for that. And they are curious about him. So they go follow him. They want to know what shit is Capo gonna share again. So this guy he's the biggest master of marketing, and he gains followers by doing nothing. He just put out a tweet and yes, well, we're still going to 12K. And that's it. And then he leave it. He gets like 10,000 retweets. All the big influencers of CT, they come answer him and talk about him because they want to gain attention from all his followers. They come to try to get his followers. But what happens? All those followers or all those big influencers that give a reaction to him, their followers go to follow Capo. Because they get interested and curious, who is this guy? What is he doing? And why are people talking about him? So let's follow the guy. So when he tweets, we know what he's going to tweet. It's not going to help you what he's going to tweet, but it's like for entertainment. It's like entertainment. But this guy is really for entertainment, and I respect the guy for that. I respect the guy for that. Because why? He's destroying all these other influences. And something else I also respect about him. He doesn't collaborate with nobody because he's getting invited by so much influencers and so much people. Come talk, come work together, come, and he just said no. And it's working for him because this guy is a marketing master. He's a master. Okay, enough about that. Bitcoin dominance, guys, is very simple. If this thing breaks up here, then Bitcoin will make a move up and will break the 25K region. Okay, so guys, I think it's oh, this was, by the way, what I shared yesterday, that heavy resistance level. Sorry about this. Is when I just said I don't know. By now I know, but at that time I didn't know. Guys, 38 minutes. I think this vid was very important, guys, because I think that I've told you a lot of important stuff, and I know I don't have the big show with the boxes and the free giveaways and whatever. And let me tell you this, guys, to give you something for free, those shows, it's not they that are giving you those gifts, it's the sponsors that are giving you those gifts. So I don't work together with exchanges and with these dangerous leverage exchanges, etc. So I have nothing to give. The only thing I can give you is my knowledge, and that's what you got to take from me, and I'm giving it you all for free. Or you can get the indicator also, you can get it for free. If you want to help the channel, because that was someone just told me, why can't I find you easily on YouTube? Guys, you know, I don't care a lot about likes, retweets, and I never ask for it, and never or subscriptions or whatever. But guys, if you want that more retailers will get out of the FOMO zone and get into the reality zone, the way to help is to like this vid and to share this vid, or and especially also to make a comment in this vid. I don't know, either if it's just hi MB, hi MB, because YouTube, what YouTube does, the more hi, and the more you make a message, just hi MB or whatever, or maybe MB, this was the worst vid ever. I respect that, guys. I respect that. Just tell me, because a lot of people think that I'm something like, no, he will, no, just tell me if something is not good, just tell me. And yeah, so do like and retweet, or the vid. That's the only way that we can, that we will be better to find in as well on Twitter as on YouTube. So you guys can do that, because I see I've got a lot of times I've got like 300, 400 views, and then I see like 20, 30, 40 likes, and I don't think that those 300, 400 don't like my content, because you wouldn't watch the content if you didn't like it. So when you open up, it's just that hard. Just click on it, and by clicking on that, we can grow as a retail fam, and I would appreciate that a lot. So thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna do the other vid, I don't know, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. I will do the altcoin vid, and then we're gonna DJ in a bit. Have a nice one, and bye bye, and stay safe today.